Okay. Hey. Okay, so I'm new doing this, obviously. My name is Tyshonda Campbell. And I'm just going to be here telling my story. It's been a very long journey. I've lost a lot of things, but I've gained a lot of things on the way. Yeah, so kind of let's jump in, and I guess I'll start there. Watch out, y'all. So originally, I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I have my bachelor's in psychology. I've obviously been trying to work on my master's. That's been a little harder to obtain. I've been going through a lot of domestic violence and homelessness and things of that nature. But as much as I really want to tell my whole life, dibble and dabble and all of that, essentially, I had a rough childhood that included rape, abuse, neglect, things of that nature, seeing abuse. So it kind of impacted me in a very harsh way. I do have 5 kids. I do love all of my kids. I don't really like who they came from. People always say you have to be careful who you have kids by, but it's just something that I never thought I would have to pay attention to. So I ended up meeting a guy in 2014. His name is Marquise Campbell. And I ended up falling in love with him, but I didn't know that he was having different sexual partners behind my back and being down low, gay in the gay community with men. This all kind of started coming out this year. Really, it started blowing up. It started blowing up heavy this year, but the abuse actually started a year after we got married. Yeah. But he's isolated me. He's abused me in any way that you can think of: mental, emotional, sexual, physical, financial, transportation. And I am ready to tell my story. He's abused my body. He's raped me. When I've told him no, I don't wanna any of it. He's had sex with a lot of people that I know. Some was in my close friends group that he's admitted to. He's had sex with a lot of people from the Marine Corps, girl and boys. He had people living in our house that he was having sex with. But ultimately, whether he's bisexual, pansexual, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't really know all of the little sayings, but I know that he have sex with boys and girls, whether it's gay for pay. But I know he prefer men over women. And that's just based off how he see women. And he see women in a bad light because who his mother was growing up. He talked to me a lot about his mother and who she was, and he did get raped as a child by another kid named Dante. Stop, Micah. So one thing led to another, and honestly, right now I'm dealing with narcissistic abuse. They trying to say that I'm crazy, but for people that know me, know that I'm not crazy, but
Hello.
I've been dealing with some real crazy off the wall shit, like shit you wouldn't even think a person is supposed to deal with in this life, bro. They tried to say that I was crazy because he be having people follow us, or they trying to say that I'm crazy because can't get that out of there. They trying to say that I'm crazy because so I think that he's a part of some organization and I don't really know what organization it is. Just yet. I'm thinking Freemason, but I'm thinking that they're doing something evil with it. And because it's no way that he keeps getting off with the things that he's doing, the abuse. Like, he literally drugged me, and I called the police, and they literally were like, oh, well, if you don't go to the hospital, then there's nothing we can do. But they like, oh, all of your vitals and stuff are elevated. Even after I told them, like, these are my signs and these are my symptoms. And they ran my blood pressure and all of that, and they're like, well, your stuff is elevated. Like, this man abuses me to no end. He actually gave me a new bruise today. He dragged me on the carpet. Move, Timbo.
What's carpet? Mama.
I don't know if y'all can see it. It's
I do.
And then it's something on my knee, and then here on my ankle.
Blood. Blood. Mama, that blood. Mama, that blood. Mama, that blood.
But I'm sure he does all of these things to appease men. He took my life totally for granted. And over time, I'll be, just jumping into more. But just to give an overview, I've been going through some crazy wild shit. And honestly, I'm just really ready to tell my story. I am. I'm tired of being quiet. I've been abused for the last 10 years, and I've been quiet. And I don't want to be quiet anymore. I've been dealing with a covert, sadistic, malignant narcissist, and it has been the absolute worst time of my life. Something that I absolutely never want to experience again in my life, ever. So, if you guys want to hear the whole story, I'm a little all over the place, but God has been telling me, get on there, talk. Move, Michael. God has been telling me, get on there, talk, tell your story, do what you need to do, say what you need to say. And I keep saying, well, I'll get on there and do it when I have this. I'll get on there and do it when I have that. But I'm going to just get on here and I started. I know this is a little messy and all over the place. But as I upload more videos and tell about all of the abuse that's taking place, and even how the police manipulate things and just crazy stuff. And if you know me and you see me out there, you know that I'm not crazy, period. And for the people that I went to school with that's gonna see this, y'all know that I'm not crazy, but there's been some very heavy shit going on. Like, fighting some real spiritual shit, and it's just been so hard, even down to people trying to, oh no, you gonna have to go to the crazy house, you gonna have to go to the nut house, blah 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 blah. But like I said, if you want to follow me, can you go get Kaya, please? If you want to follow me and hear my journey and hear my story, that'd be good. Share it, whatever you need to do. But I'm gonna be breaking it down in bits, and I'll have it a little more organized. I just decided to start today. And I'll be talking about multiple things, not just my abuse, but I'll be talking about healing and dealing with narcissistic abuse and all of it. My kids and I are actually homeless. We are being put up in a hotel through the Salvation Army. It's just a lot of crazy stuff, honestly, but I'm just ready to get my life good. I'm tired of being stuck in a loop, especially with him. Like, down to this boy and his family using my identity, bro. Like, it's been so wild. It's been so wild. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a long journey, so if you want to stick it out with me, you can stick it out with me. All right. I love y'all.